Hello, welcome in. This is Cleo Ra. I'm going to be channeling a message, dipping into the ethers and the airwaves. I like to allow the universe to work through me in mysterious ways and, deliver messages that the universe knows someone really needs to hear. So if you're returning, welcome back, Cherubima. I hope you're all toasty and cozy. And if you're new here, I am an Ariel for the Divine Realm. Welcome in. I like to use tarot in the ancient ways, very alchemically, and with respect given to the original usage, which was actually to teach people how to create their own reality. So we never know what we're going to get on this channel. It's kind of a tarot lottery. That being said, I'm going to call in my guides. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for blessing this reading. Okay, what's the most important energy out on the table? What do we need to know? Okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles here. So what I'm getting is that the viewer who this video is meant for has felt a distinct sense of stability lately. Four of Pentacles would show me that you've built a sovereign basis in your life, and this is something that's easier said than done. I feel like you've taken all your hopes and wishes with you on your journey, but you've still been being responsible when it comes to your long-term visions and plans. We've got the Queen of Pentacles on the table, and she's all about bringing the dream to life in a satisfying way. It's one thing having money, but we want to really know that we've handled our alchemy right and honorably and with heart every step of the way. And that's how we get the satisfaction in our physical reality, with the Queen of Pentacles representing the heart space in the physical realm. So I feel like you've really been building up to wish fulfillment. And with this Four of Pentacles, I'm getting that you had to clean out loads of clutter from your life. This could have been thought pathways, could have been a job you got rid of, old friends that didn't resonate with your soul anymore. And I feel like you really did the work here. They're showing me sweeping, so you did a really, really good cleanup job here with this Four of Pentacles. And what this has done is given you the stability to grow your own beautiful Garden of Eden. You could have done a lot of inner work also on your self-image, on how you feel about yourself and how you view yourself. And I feel like you've really taken your inspirations in a really beautiful way. We've got the Eight of Wands here, which is a card of following that beautiful lifted feeling in your soul, following the inspirations and following your own personal soul path. I feel like you've found a great amount of satisfaction in independence. Particularly, I feel like you've learned to really self-soothe, because they're giving me this energy of reparenting, self-soothing, learning to be your own rock, learning to be the stable force in your life. So I'm getting this lovely energy of maturity, alignment, and a beautiful energy of knowing that when you're fulfilled and when you create a beautiful heaven on earth for yourself, it expands outwards and affects other people in a really positive way. So I'm seeing someone truly aligned where they're supposed to be. And you could be cooking up new ideas from this position of stability that you want to take off. And the Eight of Wands, I just keep getting this feeling of upliftment, like you've really freed yourself of any baggage, any old storyline stuff. I feel like you've really gotten over a lot of stuff and let the dead weight go. I feel like you've allowed a lot of stuff to flow on down the river of life. So this, you could see with the Four of Pentacles, is now a very solid base for you to jump off of when it comes to this Eight of Wands and this beautiful sense of you taking off, being uplifted in some kind of way. We've got the Hanged Man right here. So I feel like, maybe you don't feel like you've got all the answers here with the Two of Swords and the Hanged Man, but I feel like you are following such a beautiful, inspired pathway, and they're telling me your heart is so tuned in here. You've got one of the most tuned in hearts I've felt in a long, long time, right? In fact, that could be the title of the video, because I feel someone here who doesn't know all the answers with the Two of Swords. You're very aware, right, that you don't have all these answers, but you're very aware that you do have divine guidance. And I feel like you're really faithfully and beautifully submitting to the divine when you don't have the answer, but knowing that this upliftment is going to take you exactly where you need to go. And we do have the Ace of Wands here, so this beautiful sense of upliftment is taking you to new heights of conscious awareness. And what I'm getting here is that there is going to be one big inspiration or something you're going to move forward with in a big, passionate way. But right now you could be waiting for the next inspiration, taking your time, doing your research. We've got the Page of Swords popping out on the table here. Let's clarify these cards and we'll see what Spirit thinks you need to know about this beautiful spiritual journey. I feel like you've been on a beautiful spiritual journey, and what they're telling me with this Ace of Wands is you're not afraid to be the first person to do something. You could have Aries positioned in your birth chart quite powerfully, or you could have planets sort of around your first house, but there's something about having a strong self-image here. This could be something you really worked hard to build up, right? You could have had moments where you were connecting with your higher self, and I feel like, you know, maybe this didn't come naturally to you, but now you've built such a strong self-image that it's unshakable. Let's have a look. What do we need? 3 cards. 7 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the King of Coins here. So there could be something, you know, in your energy here that you're sensing with the 10 of Cups and the King of Coins, because we've got a match with the Queen of Pentacles and this energy. So this could be you having a bigger vision. You know, with the 7 of Swords energy here, I feel like maybe you felt as if there are energies against you, energies that don't want you to have long-term stability. But I'm getting that you're on the perfect track for this. So definitely, I feel like stability, maybe financial security, maybe long-term reliability in your life when it comes to where you live, the people around you, family. I feel like it's important to you. Maybe that you've got a long-term plan here. 10 of Cups, King of Coins. You've got a vision of something beautiful. This could be with someone else or just how you feel in your own self. But what I'm getting is you're definitely on the frequency of this. Let me get one more for the 7 of Swords. I feel like you play your hand really well in life. The Lovers here. So what I'm getting from this is that things in the past, when people have let you down, I'm getting that sometimes things feel like they're a mistake. When we follow our heart down a love pathway and it goes wrong or that person betrays us, to our human self, it can feel like that whole situation was a mistake. But often, Spirit will use somebody to come into your life to dangle an apple of temptation in your way, to get the ball rolling for your long-term plan. And what I'm getting is that sometimes, for example, we can be with someone and see 1111 all the time, but it doesn't mean that we're seeing 1111 because we're with that person. It just means we're on the right pathway for us to get to the long-term person. And Spirit's very, very humorous like this. So I feel like what they're saying is a situation that maybe did have some shady goings on in it has really helped you launch yourself into this stability and helped you to really build a strong and beautiful image. Yeah, clarity born out of confusion is what I'm getting here. So I feel like there's a real independent, beautiful stability to your soul here. And this is going to take you to the ultimate positioning that you want to be in with the King of Coins. This is you headed directly towards what gives you the most stability and a beautiful sense of self. We've got the 2 of Swords here again. So you could be having a rest period at the moment where you're kind of umming and ahhing about things. Maybe you feel like you don't have all the facts. Maybe you're waiting for incoming energies to come in and join you and give you a clearer picture about your long-term goals. Because with the 7 of Cups, I do feel like maybe there's an additional energy that you feel like you need to come in to help you be clear about where you're going long-term. So the 2 of Swords here could be an energy of, who am I going to be with? Who's going to be my family? Or who's going to give me my security? Or where am I going? But again, we did see the Hanged Man. So maybe you feel like you're a little bit at the mercy of things you don't know are going to happen yet, if that makes sense. But I'm seeing a big solid energy with a King of Coins. I'm seeing a 10 of Cups here with that Queen of Coins. So I feel like Spirit wants to reassure somebody that the way you get your bearings is for you to decide what you want, and understand that the universe is your fairy godmother. The universe is your butler. The universe is going to cook you up what you are sure you want from life. So they're saying, by all means, submit to the universe, but there is one surefire way of clearing up the confusion, and that is to be a true alchemist and maybe decide yourself what you truly, truly want. Again, there's no rush with this, okay, because we've got the Two of Swords, the 10 of Wands, which shows to me there could be some energies of feeling overburdened with what's coming next. High Priestess is a card of having that deep inner wisdom, and I feel like that's going to come to you in the form of an Ace of Wands inspiration. This could be a message, this could be some big event that happens, but it's going to be noticeable. It's going to be almost like as noticeable to your soul as fireworks going off or receiving a big epiphany or a big wake up moment. That's what I'm getting here. But the submission to the divine is a beautiful thing. That Ace of Swords reference, though, they're saying, you know, if you want a beautiful relationship, you're certainly tuned to it, but it does help if you are 100% clear in what you want. Show me the 8 of Wands, please. 2 of Coins. A little bit of back and forth here. 9 of Coins. And what I'm getting is sometimes we can get a bit set in our ways when we feel like we've got to be really independent, and sometimes it can seem to have a sort of self-sabotaging effect when maybe we don't always want to need people. We don't always want to be in a position where we feel like we need people. And maybe it feels easier for us to be single rather than feel like we're going to be betrayed again. But I feel like someone watching this reading is back and forth, which is why they're saying your manifestations are going to be back and forth while you are back and forth. And it's not an easy thing for an alchemist of their own reality to really, you know, get that full power that they need over their thoughts. So, I feel like something in your thoughts is going to transform and settle on one option. The Sun energy here. And what's this? The Hermit. I feel like maybe you've spent quite a bit of time alone or being independent, building these strong and solid foundations. But I feel like here there are two options. The 10 of Swords, maybe looking back at old memories and letting the past influence you. Or there's this whole new beginning here with the Sun card. And I really do feel like this is what this reading is all about. To bring someone to that conclusion that, yeah, it's great to be independent. And yeah, it's great to have our own solid foundation. But the 9 of Coins isn't the final step. It's actually the 10 of Coins leading on to the Queen and the King, right? Which we have on the table. So there's definitely this potential to build a beautiful empire with an additional energy for whoever's watching this reading. But I feel like you've been hurt in the past and maybe some of that energy is still lingering, because there's this advice here to really submit to the divine. Let the energy clear. It's like letting the mist clear in your own mind, giving yourself a break from the thinking. Because I feel like in your case, your thoughts are your own worst enemy. There's something you want here. There's something you want to fly towards, but you've got to allow your soul to admit that you do have this vision of maybe a happy family life or a loyal partner, and they're saying it's totally possible. Anything you can cook up in your mind, you can have. But the back and forth doesn't help, right? It kind of doesn't confuse the universe, but we're going to get back exactly what we summon, whether we realize what we're summoning or not. So I feel like you are going to have this download. You are going to connect. This is a very powerful High Priestess card. Yeah, 3 of Swords on the table. So there's still a residue of old heartbreak. Even though you've built up this beautiful foundation and you're doing so well on your spiritual pathway. Yeah, it's this old heartbreak that's clouding your emotions still. So there's a real need to kind of maybe even laugh at our human condition, right? To do something out of the box, to kind of give yourself a day where you're like, you know, I'm not going to think about this. If these old feelings of heartbreak surface, then I'm going to allow them to drift on by down the river, but I'm not going to allow them to consume me or whatever. There are a million tactics out there, but Spirit's suggesting something that's out of the box, because for whoever's watching this reading, the divine really don't want you sacrificing a beautiful future with someone who's a perfect match for you because of some old confusion. We've got the Seven of Cups twice with the Seven of Swords here. Someone who, yeah, you probably did dote on them. They've got the energy of the Lovers here. But I feel like with context, you will see that this was a gift to you in the sense that it unlocked your urge for something more. Right? It's often the person that unlocks our urge to be maybe settled down in a long-term relationship who is the one we won't end up with. So it can be a bit of a battle to get things in context on a soul level, but I feel like you're going to do it. I feel like you're going to let the dust settle in your soul, completely relinquish it to the universe, allow yourself to be free and focus on other things. And then I feel like the sun is going to come out. We had that Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Something is going to be transformed within you with the Judgment energy. And I feel like you're going to feel a clarity and a clearness in your soul. Because again, this High Priestess is very clear, very neutral. There's something about you achieving a state of neutrality in order to get past. Do you know what they're showing me for this Seven of Cups? You walking through a room filled with helium balloons, and the strings are getting tangled on you and the balloons are bobbing on your head, and it's a big distraction, and they're taking up so much space in the room, which I feel like is these old memories taking up so much space in the beautiful theatre of your mind. And Spirit is determined that this old thing does not dominate your future reality. But what they're saying to me is, because you keep thinking about it, it keeps weaving the old reality back into your current situation. So they're saying if you're getting bland results at the moment, it's because the old memories are stagnating the pool, your request pool. You could say your consciousness every second of every day is pulling in what's coming in further down the road. So you want to be as bright and airy as possible, right? Once you realize that, they always say if we knew how powerful our thoughts were, we would never think a negative thought. And that's just what they're giving me here. So yeah, they're saying your potential is going to be unleashed, and it's going to come along with the Ace of Wands. Two of Pentacles again. So these old memories are, yeah, they're kind of blocking your way a little bit, or just slowing you down is the energy I'm getting. Yeah, Devil energy here. So no wonder the Divine wanted me to come on and help someone clear up this energy, because I feel like maybe you've built a lot of stability, but you've got this urge to fly forward. There's a little bit of confusion back and forth when it comes to you truly understanding what you want. I feel like there are parts of you that love your independence because it makes you feel safe. And that's the thing, you know, on this Nine of Coins, we've got a gate. So you could be closed in and protecting yourself, or you could be in a bit of a prison where you no longer trust anyone, right? And I feel like that's the key here for somebody, to wipe the mind clean. They're showing me a window being cleaned with some beautiful window cleaner, which I love, Windoline, right? And you know, I feel like that's what's going to happen with your emotions. You're going to clean off these past energies and start flying ahead past any confusion. They're telling me emotional catharsis, all right? There could be something for someone. Some part of you doesn't want to admit something else is over, maybe. Or your subconscious mind has got to find a way to file the truth, to kind of order your feelings and emotions, and get maybe the wounded nature of the inner child or the animal nature to understand what the mind already knows, which is that something was a betrayal, or it was not supposed to be in your reality long term. Three of Cups here. So there's something really beautiful for you to move into with the Sun energy and the Three of Cups, but it will require you to trust. This option is laying there waiting for you to line up with it. Lots of joy, lots of celebration, lots of beautiful people around you. But it's an option, you know, that you've got to take to open up your heart and scrub this old person from your heart and really allow an entire new reality to flood in with the sun energy. This is an energy of the innocence of the child and really allowing the exuberance and beauty of life to flow from you and to you, right? So let's have a look. King of Pentacles again, okay? What I'm getting here is that the person who's meant for you is nothing like this energy back here. This is a solid person. And this is someone who won't cause you any confusion. So I feel like you're realigning with ideas of someone new. Or maybe this is someone you've already met. I don't know. But this King of Pentacles energy is solid and stable. And I feel like someone in your past was not. And there's something about you reattuning yourself to energies of solid, stable partners. So this could be as simple as maybe noticing different things in characters on TV programs and, you know, maybe just sort of allowing yourself to look at different types of people that you have never found hot before. I don't know, but there's something about you breaking out, but also breaking out of this old thought pattern, but also understanding the stability that waits for you. It's almost this energy of relief, like if only you'd have known. It's almost like I can sort of feel you in the future looking back and sort of being like, wow, if only I'd have known how stable this was and how beautiful this partner of mine is, I would never have worried about this one back here, you know? So yeah, this King of Pentacles is coming into the reading to wipe away any feelings of confusion. Okay, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. There's that clarity we were talking about earlier. You deciding what you want, maybe admitting to yourself that you're ready to love again. Maybe admitting to yourself that you do still have this inner cherubim who does want to party and trust people and have your 10 of Cups with your King of Pentacles, right? This is about being clear with the universe and being honest with yourself, aligning to that soul plan on a pure level, free of any sorrow, free of any memory. But this is about attuning to your own crown chakra and really being who you be in a clear and concise way. And this is going to really clear up any confusion here. Let's have a look. 9 of Wands, show me. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's your actions that are going to get this wheel turning in your life and rolling you onto your destiny. But I feel like, you know, there has been a fortress that you've created and it's keeping you safe, and I can see a lot of abundance and a lot of achievement and you becoming really solid in yourself. But again, the wheel has to turn, and I feel like you are on the brink of another, you know, big change in your life. Because what they just showed me, you know, when they double jump on a computer game, so maybe you recently jumped up a platform once and you got yourself in this stable, high vibrational position. But what they're showing me is the double jump, where you jump off of the ground and then you jump while you're already in the air with this Judgment card. So I feel like there's another leap that you're supposed to take with this 8 of Wands. And it's going to really, you know, decorate all the solidity in your life. It's like you've mowed the garden, you've trimmed it all back, you planted the seeds. And now the next stage is you jumping up again and harvesting all the fruit. That's what I'm getting here. So there's extra goodies for you to jump up into quite quickly, I feel. And I feel like the Ace of Wands will light your way on this. I'm feeling lots of clarity and a lot of letting go of the past. Letting the disappointments die with the devil is what I'm getting here. And then a quick movement onwards. Okay, my darling, I really hope this reading's helped somebody gain some clarity. Thank you all for your lovely support. I love you guys. Mwah.